Coach, first off, I know this was the goal the second the season started. What does it mean to get this group to Hot Springs?
Oh, it means everything. It was something that we had talked about early. Talked about actually last year, last spring, and then into the summer. It was really, it was one of our main goals. We thought we had the team that you see behind us, and we thought we had the size. We thought we had the guard play, the shooting to put it together. And after Christmas, we kind of started. Our defense picked it up a notch, and it's carried us to where we want to be. Now we got one more.
What do you feel kind of was the turning point?
It was that 3-game losing streak. We had a 3-game losing streak right there, right before Christmas, and then the first game after Christmas. We got together in a hotel room at Highland, and we had to come to Jesus meeting, and the seniors kind of took over. We got one kid out here that never gets mentioned in anything. Coster Smith, he's taken 64 charges. At the point when we had that meeting, we were in game 13, and I think he had like 13 charges, so you can do the math since over the last few games. But he's the glue that is kind of keeps this defense together. And of course we have the length. Our length helps a whole lot, and we're able to get out on shooters and close out, and we've been able to rebound out of the zone, and that's been huge.
How surreal is it? I mean, you guys are going to be on the floor the final game of the high school season in the state art.
I know, it's pretty. It hasn't hit home all the way. That's what we were talking about yesterday. We were still getting all the logistics worked out of, they don't let you on the floor anymore to even shoot beforehand. Yeah. So the first time we'll touch that floor is our 15-minute warm-up before the game. And it's something that we all dream of as players. I wanted to be there as a player. I wanted to be there as a coach. To get there, to work under the guys I've worked under. You think I played under Scott Boland, coached under Bobby Gross, coached under Jerry Bridges. You'd think I'd know a little bit by now. So I was hoping, but honestly, we've had a lot of good teams come through here that could be in this situation. Got to catch a break here and there, and I honestly think the loss to Newport in the regional was kind of a break for us because the way it set us up in the state tournament. So that was a freak. If you watch the game, the dude scored 8 points in 21 seconds. Worst thing I've ever been a part of, really. But to watch us, I think what I mean by that is the next day we had to come back against the team we'd already beaten 3 times, and they were good, and they were getting better and better with those freshmen. And we had to pull it together and figure out a way to win that game to get us that 3 seed. And I mean, we didn't even have, I think it was a 12-hour turnaround. And they came out that next day and played their butts off. And I think right then I knew that we had a chance. Up to then you think you do, but when that happened that next day, I was like, these kids are mentally tough enough to make this run. And that's what you worry about. Physical. We got all the physical tools that we need. Now we're mentally tough enough, and the answer is yes. So,
what are just your thoughts on facing Bergman? Just your thoughts on Saturday's opponent?
They kicked us pretty good. They're one of those teams that beat us during that three-game stretch. They've got some really good shooters. The Patton kid he's just a good player. He came here for our college day. Great kid. You watch him play, and he'll help kids off the floor. He's just one of those kids that just really enjoys playing basketball. Got another kid named Friend that can shoot the 3. They've got a 6'4"-ish, I'd call him a 3-4 type guy. He'll step out and shoot it, but he's really comfortable 15 foot, and he can knock that shot down, so we're going to have to be careful with the high post with him. They switched their defenses up quite a bit against us early in the season. They played us all man, but that's because we were playing really bad. Hopefully we'll play better offensively, and he'll have to use some of his other things. He's got a 1-3-1 that he uses. He'll press a little bit. They're 38-5 for a reason. You want to be tested, especially at this time of the year. You're going to get tested by whoever you play. And so I know their coach. He's a great human being, and for him to get there, I know they haven't won it since I think 1950 something, and we haven't won it since 1960 something. So for us to get there together is pretty cool.